Hey there, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the Torgo Entertainment YouTube channel. Welcome back to another gig log. And most of all, welcome back to another wedding.
Marriage isn't just the bonding of two people in eternal love. It's also about eternal respect, eternal companionship.
The ceremony's eternal.
You may notice this one looks a little bit different than what I normally do, and that's because this wedding is a little bit different than the ones I normally do. Today we celebrate the wedding of Matt and Sarah. Matt and Sarah originally wanted to get married down in Florida, but obviously travel in between the states isn't the best idea right now in the middle of a pandemic, so what they decided to do is have a much smaller ceremony up here, immediate family only, and hopefully next year they'll be able to go and have the extravagant wedding that they want down in Florida. They were referred to me by Patrick and Lacey, one of the weddings I did last year. I had a gig log of that one as well. That was the one that was in the American Legion. But today I head to Dundee, New York. Here's a map to show you where the venue is. I think this venue actually is more of an Airbnb than an actual wedding venue. You'll see in the footage that it's not really a wedding venue. They just kind of have the field and everyone's staying inside the house. So definitely more of a rental kind of thing, but they do have events there. I was able to briefly check it out. I didn't really have any footage because I'm in the middle of a field. You know what a field looks like. But this entire wedding is going to last 2 hours. A half hour of pre-ceremony music, the ceremony itself, the first dance, and the rest of the time is just background cocktail hour music. That's it. That's all they needed me to do. So there's not going to be a lot of footage for me to use at this wedding, which is why this gig log is going to be shorter than the others, and why the lead up is just the drive there. I really don't need to have my face in a video that much for this kind of a wedding. But I do want to show off a different kind of wedding because I decided that when I started doing gig logs, I was going to show all the weddings that I did, be it great or different or ones that didn't go so well. Fortunately, I haven't had many that haven't gone well, but I want to be honest and show you all the different types of events that I do instead of just showing you the top 10%, 15% weddings that I have. Because I think that's only fair. You want to see the entire gamut of what I go through as a wedding DJ, not just the really, really good stuff. I hope you're ready for this one. I'm ready. We're already on the way there, so let's go take a look at the equipment that we're using today. And here we have the venue today. It's looking pretty nice. The hill was a little bit annoying to try and wheel everything down on my rock and roller cart, but you know, that's what we can do. Let's take a look and show you where the ceremony actually takes place. That sign has been falling over the entire time I've been here, and it hasn't even been that windy. But here you see they have a little bit of an archway. 12 chairs. There are 14 people at today's ceremony, so you want to see something that is adhering to the social distancing guidelines. Here you go. And over off to the right side, we have my setup. It might be a little bit bigger than what I needed to do for this, but I felt that this was the best way to go about it. We have my Grundorf tabletop facade, my two Bose S1 Pro speakers. Now, I know these things work in terms of being wireless for power, but I decided that, get out of there, stink bug. I decided I wanted to always have them plugged in. There's no reason not to. I don't want to chance it. There's the Shure microphone and on-stage mic stand, the Pioneer DDJ SX2 controller. I could have used the SB2, but I think the SX2 has a better sound card in it. My Samsung Odyssey notebook laptop, my Audio-Technica MX50 headphones, my radial mixer. I don't even think they need a microphone for this, but I brought it just in case. You know how like they say they don't need a microphone, and then you get there, and then surprise, they do. I always bring it just to be sure. Here we have my Yeti 1000 power inverter. So yeah, that's got a lot of battery left in it, 91%. And that pretty much takes care of everything we need. There is my Furman power strip. So we only have time for one more thing, and you know what that is. It's time to level up.
Anyone that tries to adjust a tie with an Oxford collar, it's not needed, and they're being a poser. Let's go.
'Cause you're the first thing I know I can't believe in. You're
Give a round of applause, everybody.
And again, there really isn't that much more to show. Everyone else just kind of went back to the building. They're enjoying their cocktails, they're hanging out, they're having some hors d'oeuvres, and I'm just playing background music. They wanted acoustic, more chill music for the time, and I provided that, and that's really all there is to it. Unfortunately, that's all I have to say, but Matt and Sarah were very pleased with what I did, and again, that's all that matters. A playlist will still be provided at the tail end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have one more wedding this year. I had one in November, but they had to reschedule again, so now they are slated for August of next year. So December 12th is currently the date of the last gig that I have for the year. Again, it's kind of a light year, but given everything going on, I'll kind of take it. 7 or 8 weddings in a year, especially in the middle of a pandemic. That's more than I thought were going to stick around. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Torgo with Torgo Entertainment, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.